Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 14 of my Vanilla Arcanexus gameplay series for RimWorld. We're still stuck in the toxic fallout, and food is slowly, well, running out, I would even say. It's a pretty unfavorable situation to be in. We have a couple of donkeys that we can turn into food, but apart from that, our situation is really not too cool. So I am going to start as the very first thing for today to remove the potatoes out of the pen, because most of these little guys were going to turn into meat anyways, so they shouldn't be eating my food anymore. Takes a while until they starve, a really long time, and we gotta be careful now, because with the amount of food that we got, we will last a couple of days longer. As we slaughter the donkeys, we might last even much longer. We'll see about that. In the meantime, I think this episode will finally get it done. The conversion of Snuff, and finally the return of this man at the same time. I really hope that the toxic fallout won't last that much longer, because it turns slowly into a burden as I am running out of ideas what I let my people do in here. I mean, maybe I should issue a couple of mining jobs. So, quick call out here again towards Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. I love what I do. I love to make more of these videos. Donations in that direction help me a ton. They are easy to find in the description box. Big thanks to everybody who's already working on that. And most importantly, enjoy the show. That helps me the most. Now then, so we're going to go for some good old-fashioned boredom jobs. Yeah, seriously, we don't have much work on our hands, and I want to know what's behind that wall, for example. You know, it always helps. Let's put some smoothing jobs in here. We can fix in a door neatly. But I'm currently really making up work while I'm running. And I'm really unhappy about the situation out here. Yay! Krauka! He will be sent home now. And hello, Nater. The Terminator. Ah, that's the catch about Nater. Nater is 68 years old. That's gonna be an issue in no time. I knew this guy was too good to be true. Except this time I remember the fact that I need to reconfigure medicine. And, alright, he believes in the Ubanyeni doctrine. Okay. He loves diversity of thought, he loves revolvers, and we struck Jade. Hell yeah. This actually pays out immediately. Sweet. So, well, it's gonna be a rough one. So let's see. You're so good at handling, nobody else should do that. You're really good at constructing, you're going to help out, and you're going to clean and haul. Let's see what we'll do in between. Oh yeah, and mining, please. Jeez. Isa can finally stop what she's doing and leave that to Nader. Kelvin Bobo. The abrasive one. Alright. Tell you what, we're going to turn the jobs around like that. Okay, so. Cursed Toxic Fallout. Inspired Taming. So, what will we tame? Technically, we could now tame even Thrumbos and the like. But practically, how the hell would I feed that beast? Oh well, animals 11. It's actually quite a lot. Alright. Survival mode. I hope that I can get the pregnancy through before I got to slaughter them. It would be really cool, but I don't know if that's even possible. Animals, they don't need that much food, but they still do, you know. Oh man, this is all in all a quite ruddy situation, not gonna lie. Especially since the wind turbines are somehow not willing to cooperate as usual. It's a pretty rough time. I hope Randy's enjoying his time with us. This is such a typical Randy Random moment, in my opinion. So I don't even have enough steel for a lamp? Of course I do. Oh, we cannot access that because of this zone restriction. Let's help out the poor old chap. That lamp will make the entire mining process get done extremely faster. Light plays a tremendous role in work speed efficiency. I think 30% you lose even in darkness. Unless you're a mole man. Alright. I don't have a low food warning yet. That's keeping me comfortable somewhat. But I still feel like it's a little bit problematic by now that we had Cold Snap and Toxic Fallout straightened into each other. That's really brutal. It's one of the worst ways to hit your colony with that stuff. So we're assigning more and more smoothing jobs. I mean, at the end of the day, it makes this room more beautiful, and they like their workshops more, I guess. Well, so it's day 8 of the Toxic Fallout. I really hope that we're getting through with this in this episode. I got so many good projects in the making. But my biggest issue is that the longer that the situation lasts, the worse it'll be in terms of my food situation. Because, you know, slowly but steadily, all the potato plants out there are dying. So everything I planted out at the beginning of the spring pretty much dies. So if I don't have a bulk goods trader visiting, these donkeys will be pretty much all I have to eat for the time up until the time until the next potato harvest is in. It's quite nasty. It's really nasty. We're 5 people by now. So I definitely won't take the request of the other dude who wants to seek shelter on our side. I think even with 2 people, I don't have the resource for that. No way. This would be surely not good for us. Alright, meanwhile, the donkeys are pregnant in the late stage. Food is lowish, so they might miscarry. So we're gonna do a unorthodox measure here. Sometimes when moments are really, really bad, I like to put simple meals into a tray like this. You guys can go away. So the meals will feed the donkeys, and then they'll survive yet another round. Especially the foals, I don't want to lose them right now. It would be a shame because I took so much effort into raising them. So, going to toss 1 round of our own meals until the new foals are born. Then we're going to slaughter the parent animals, and then let's see how the situation... I mean, Technically, the surviving potato plants are still growing. They will be fine. Question is just how much will be remaining after that. I can't put a roof over the potatoes, then they won't grow anymore. So we hit low food officially. Ding! That's not the pleasant kind of ding. So we could be assaulting these beggars here. Would be totally legit. But I actually don't wanna. So I just came up with an interesting thought. You're a waster. Total anti-toxic lungs. Yeah, this dude can work in the toxic fallout. That's cool. So if you have a colony of wasters, you're immune against those shenanigans. Brilliant. I had no clue. This is cool. So once we get Snuff converted, we have at least one dude available who can do stuff out there. I like this guy. Snuff's a real good chum. Just have to convince him that he doesn't need to raid all day. Can stay here, take drugs, have fun with us, and seek the Arcanexus. Come on, man. It ain't that hard. He's also my researcher, so... You see, nothing grows here because of the light level deficiency. Oof. Scary situation. Darn scary situation. And the toxic fallout seems to be lingering for a while longer. Yeah, see you soon, you guys. Oh. What happened? We didn't? We didn't do anything. You guys... How? Wasn't me. Right, nobody. Whatever happened there, it happened without me. Alright. So, a bulk goods trader. That's actually music to my ears. Because that means we have a pretty high chance that we can sell all the stuff that we got in exchange for food. Exactly. Just what I was hoping for. Alright. Definitely not going to sell the tea, because currently I'm quite generous with snuff, but I won't be in the near future, because the stockpile we got has to get him through until his next shot. So, they got meat. That's their primary resource. We're selling the iguana eggs, and we're buying back as much meat as we can afford, which is terrifyingly... which isn't much. Just noticed that the sentence won't work like that. So, tell you what, we're going to sell a bit of our gold for meat. Oh boy, I would need to sell more than just a bit of my gold. Jeez. Well, okay. Whatevs. Let's do it like that. Alright. So, let's put off the restrictions and get that stuff walled in there. Definitely want to make sure that we got everything here covered. Good. So, to the setup, and at least our food issue is a little bit alleviated now. I might not have the wealth to buy myself out of the situation, but it'll help, you know. I'll definitely get my donkeys through their pregnancy now, and after that, I mean, at some point, this darned toxic fallout has to be over. I mean, this can't go forever. There we go. taking care that Snuff is getting his food. Ah, alright. So, finally. That's good news. So, we might be even keeping most of these donkeys. Alright. Let's get Snuff out of here. Come on, dude. One of us, man. Always been. So, beautiful. Let's get back to work. It's been really a quite uncool situation, all in all, yeah. But at least we got through with it. Hosting an inventor. Damn. Oh. Silent Neuroformer. Construction skill trainer. A Silent Neuroformer would be badass. Well, I want that. I really do. But I don't know how we're going to pull it off. I mean, it's not that much of a hard job, difficult job or anything, but with our current situation of food stuff, you know, it actually is. So first thing, the parent animals have to meet their fate. We need to sow out the hay grass areas now here, because we don't have any other hay grass available apart from that. And I don't want her spending her time here at the Saguaro Grove right now. It's surely not the most important thing we have on our minds right now. Good. Steel excavation is going well. And we're finally making some sort of a progress, you know. Biggest relief to me is that there are a couple of potato plants out there who've been real champs and survivors and got us through this. But one thing I am now positive about, as soon as all of this is over, I'll be researching hydroponics and I'll be getting myself some hydroponics chamber so we don't have to suffer through any of this ever again, because seriously, this was way scarier than necessary. I mean, currently, I don't think we would have had the resource and the workforce available to get the job done better before all of this went down. But for the future, a hydroponics chamber would have grown us food even during the toxic fallout with no problem. The only issue would have been probably the power, but even that's a big if. Alright, so there we go. That's what I like to see. And with the donkeys being slaughtered and all, we do have a bit of extra food available. And my dude, you need to repair that power conduit. It's absolutely intolerable that you keep going like that. So these steel spike traps, ugh, well, I'm gonna deconstruct them as a matter of fact. Yay! Marriage! The marriage is on! We're celebrating the construction of our 2 solar generators and the marriage of Huntsman and Lissa. They finally are allowed now to sleep in one bed. Hooray. Enjoy your loving, boys, girls. It's finally some sort of a wholesome situation here in the colony, you know. There we go, they actually got the bedroom together already. Beautiful. This will make everybody in the colony substantially more happy. So, I'm not used to marriages being an actual success in my colonies. Most of the time, everybody dies horribly before the marriage goes off or something like that. Or shortly after. I had on my mind. Thanks, Randy. He's a freaking telepath. Jeez. Alright, so we got ourselves quite a lot of Wookiees here. Melee Wookiees. Okay. Let's boogie out the Wookiee. Damn, this is going to be rough. Luckily, we got guns for everybody, even if it's mostly short-ranged weaponry. But, you know, we at least got something we can fight with. Alrighty, so I'll take the initiative in advance, because we can totally deuce this out in front of this place here much, much better than anywhere else. But it's important that I want to take this angle. Simple reason, I don't want to run back into my fortress, because then they would bust down the doors and be inside my base here, where I got vulnerable parts. We're going to run around back into the base. There we go. So, who's the fastest runner, my men? Not Nader. Not Lissa. Damn, are you all... Do we even have a chance to run away? Are they all faster than me, say? Nah. I don't know what's slowing us down that severely, but most of us are slow. Alright. Every bullet we can take in will be a big advantage for us. Especially with enemies that like to prepare beforehand. I like to do this. There we go. For some reason, the AI is not really reacting to that properly. Sadly, this girl doesn't hit too well at night, but yeah. Alright, so mission was a complete success. 2 of these guys are already banged up. We're now going to go and send everybody to bed, as a matter of fact. The wonderful effect here is this guy is pretty much a goner, and, well, he's not dead yet, but he soon will be. And our enemy, as you see, they're not moving as one unified force anymore. While my dudes are taking a nap. But we need to wake them up now. So there's still a couple of them strung together. So who's the worst shooter of mine? Alright, so Snuff and Nader. Who's faster, Snuff or Nader? Huh, doesn't matter. So, Nader's the new one. He gets the least cool job. Alright. Alright. There we go. As you see, most enemies are now willing to run after the wrong guy. And now we take a little bit of a dance. Oh crap, this doesn't go down as intended. That's bad. Okay, they're going to kidnap now, so... Alright. Well, let's see how that'll play out. I gotta say, these new xenotypes, they make stuff a lot more difficult than ever before. So this is not over yet. This ain't over yet. We are working with a fortress that we know. You guys are just trying to kidnap people dumbly. Yeah, they'll do some damage, but, you know. Mostly worried about my friends here. All right. So let's see. Oopsie. How dead is he? He lost his entire leg, you savages. All right. Here we lost merely the big toe. Alrighty. So now we have to rescue people. So we're going to tend here. Let's see, who's the best doctor in the fray? That's gonna be her. Nader can be just regularly rescued. Lissa is going to take care of these fleeing punks. Alright. There's always a big danger behind pure police squads. I really need to get myself a trap parkour going. There we go. Zero mercy with these guys. Zero mercy. Alright, poor huntsman. Feeling quite bad for the old chap. Okay, so we're rescuing him now. Because the rest of the fight, or the rest of the situation is now no longer a big threat or whatever. Yeah. What did I say about marriages in my colonies? I can only say I'm surprised that everybody's still alive. Beautiful. So, somebody has to take care of his toe. But, you know, I learned one thing over the course of the time. If somebody has to operate, or if somebody has to doctor somebody else, let them have a meal first. Nothing's worse than a doctor losing it while he's treating his people. And now they're doing some loving. Might have lost my leg an hour ago, but who cares? Who cares? It's not an hour ago. 12 hours ago I lost my leg. But it's still... Oh, man. Alright. Poor huntsman. We'll have to make him a peg leg. So, right leg it is. Always double check what leg, alright? This is a very, very deep and wise experience of RimWorld. Always double check which leg. So, his wife will now lovingly install the peg leg. There we go. It's not necessarily making him faster, but whatever. We really got to get ourselves forward with all the things that need to be constructed. Alright. I'll let the new guy do the heavy lifting here. He's really good at constructing, and we do need it. Hey, welcome back among us, my huntsman. Poor bloke. That's been a rough attack, by the way. That's been really, really rough. I really need heavier weapons. The situation would have been a lot easier with heavier guns. And of course, we need to get the fortifications done for real. I think it's about time that I focused that a little bit more, I wanted to say, but good guy Nader, he got the same idea like me. Alright. That's been really a rough one. Gotta say, ever since the newest DLC hit, Biotech, I gotta say, attackers hit a lot harder and a lot more diverse than before. It's really cool to see that the enemy's not always the same. Xenotype does matter, and especially the combination of Xenotype and what's it called? Sorry, momentary lapse of thought because I saw animal starvation. The combination of Xenotype and drugs does give you even more of a new situation there. It's really cool. Wait a sec. Oh yeah, I forgot that animal corpses are allowed in here. Also, like this. Yeah, the food scarcity is still not over. We're still facing a pretty risky and dangerous situation. Where's the second gun? Alright, but let's research hydroponics in between. As much as I want to research new guns, I do feel as if there are more important things now and in between. Okay, so alone this little barrier thing will give us much more of an edge next time we have a situation like that at our hand. So, yeah, or pen animals. What am I going to do about that? Nothing, I suppose. So, let's see. We have to get one of the male donkeys through, but here we have still enough. So we're going to slaughter that one. And then we soon have the potato harvest in. So I'm going to reactivate potatoes in here. For a while, at least. And it's time to end today's episode. So yeah, pretty rough ride. We're getting there. Fortress is getting ahead quite nicely. And the darn Idakin didn't kill anybody or kidnap anybody. They tried, but they failed. Alright, my friends. So leave me your comments down below. A thumbs up would be appreciated. And of course, consider subscribing. I'd be delighted if you did. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time.